Hey guys, and welcome back to another Toys with Reviews action figure video. Today we have the Marvel Legends Spider-Man 3 black suit symbiote style. Easy repaint, but I love it. So please like, subscribe, share. Doing that helps me out a ton. Boost the algorithm so you guys and me and other people who love this community can look at figures being reviewed. Also follow the Instagram. We can DM me directly or see any future sneak peeks of videos. Also follow the brand new TikTok. Doing that will also help me. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy. We'll get straight on in to the review. So for the packaging, here he's in the new sort of square box here, and you can see the nice black and blues to match the Spider-Man 3 appearance, which you can't see the name right there of the movie. It is just in a shininess of the plastic here with Hasbro 4 Plus. Just got a white or a black box here. You can't see the figure in the middle there. Marvel Legends series warning, and then it does say Spider-Man there. On the top, you got the nice symbiote logo from his chest. Then on the side, I believe this is art, or I guess pictures from the movie, Spider-Man Marvel Legends series. Same over here with the nice raining backdrop, Marvel Legends at the bottom. Legal stuff, showing that you could swap out. I believe these are just 3D renders, Marvel Legends series. And there are those bios if you want to pause and read them. Get straight on in to the figure. So it is pretty easy, just like I've stated many times before. You can't see that the new packaging just has the tape. And you just pull the tab here if it wants to pull. I swear I cut the tape, unless I'm doing it wrong. Maybe. Guess maybe it's not as easy as I thought. There we go. Pop this out, the sides, the paper. Always throw that away. Then the backdrop here, you get a nice little web there. Then for the figure, just gonna pop out the accessories here. And this one. Alternate hands here. Put this back. The webs. We'll take a look at Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. So for accessories here, he comes with swappable whipping hands, which do look nice with these silver sculpted on lines here on the black plastic, and they do look good. Then we get two gripping hands, or I guess open palm hands. One has the scrunched up fingers, which is reused from the carded No Way Home one. So you can see it's just the same hand, which we'll get into later, the same. And then just another open palmed finger. They do look a little stubby, but I mean, if you want open palms, then you can. Two fists here as well, which are just on the body. Then he comes with this symbiote sort of wraparound effect, which you can just plug on, or I guess we'll get to it later. But the little mouth here does look good. You can't see the symbiote eyes. Good teeth all the way throughout. And these sculpted on other parts of the plastic do look very good. Just a little tail whip there. Then he comes with a swappable mask here, which looks great. The silver painted lines, the eyes also do look good. It is just a reuse from this other one, I believe. Actually, it might be. Yeah, it's just the same. But it does look good. And of course, we get the Tobey Maguire emo Peter Parker haircut with the swooped on the sides. The face sculpt does look very nice. You can see that he does look good. Looks like Tobey Maguire in my eyes. The face also does look good. The printing, all of that looks nice. So we'll get into the details of the rest of the body. So for this Spider-Man 3 symbiote style or black suit, it is all just reused from this one. I believe the only thing that's different are obviously the heads. And I believe this upper torso was the only thing that was new. Or I guess both torsos, because of the sculpted on symbiote, or I guess just the logo on the back and on the chest looks very good. But the silver painted lines throughout are very, very nice. Does look good. The logo does creep up in the back as well. The butterflies even have the design going throughout the neck as well. And then just the texture for the non-symbiote part, or I guess the non-web line parts, do feel good as well. Just the same as this one. But overall, they do look really nice. So that's kind of it. We'll go into the articulation because I don't ever think I reviewed this one. Actually, I might have. I don't really remember. So I did swap the head, but for articulation, he's gonna look about that far. Not that far down. The head just seems to just keep going up. Side's pretty good, and he can rotate all the way around. Arm gets pretty far up. Butterfly forward, not too much. And then I guess the back just doesn't want to do it. We'll try this one. Well, it has the butterfly cut, but it's not wanting to go there. But there is bicep swivel, double elbow here, gets you about that far. Wrist rotates, side to side hinge. There is no up and down hinge for the other fingers, no trigger finger ones because it's not really needed. Then the double diaphragm here, side, side. Then for back, just the top, you can get that far. Forward, that far. And again, a hula hoop on the top. And for the bottom, you can get that far maximum back and about that far forward. Then there is no waist cut for side to side, but legs do kick out. Forward and back. There is thigh cut here. Don't believe this is, actually does have the drop down, I think, kinda. No, never mind. Double knee gets you pretty much all the way back if you just push it a tiny bit. There is no boot or calf cut. Ankle does pivot down, up, and a bit of rocker. So we'll do a bit of playtime with the symbiote Spider-Man. So for some playtime, here we have him just with some characters that kind of relate to this figure a lot, with Sandman, kind of the main villain for the movie, and just having these two next to each other do look good. Wish we could get like a civilian version of him, but I guess you could use the retro carded one for obviously the train scene. And yeah, just seeing these two next to each other do look good. And then here's these two next to each other. But there's also these two. So for some head swaps, this is the one that came with the regular figure, and this is the emo one. So if you just pop this head off, which it's not wanting to do, there we go. Can pop on the No Way Home one. So if you wanted them to just look like regular Peter instead of the emo one, you can. And then obviously they can head swap. And then what I wanted to do first was try this effect on the regular suit, as if he was first getting it on. I believe this is how you do it. On the box, it doesn't really, I guess it doesn't really matter. But yeah, if you want to have him doing that, like it's going on him and all that, he's got to rip it off and whatnot. He's ripping it off in the church bell, but we only get the fist and the one grabbing hand with the retro card, and then the two whipping hands. We didn't get the two gripped hands that we did with this one. But yeah, I don't know why it keeps doing that. But yeah, you could have him having the symbiote on him, which looks really nice. And then where'd the head sculpt go? Here we are. If we want this to pop on. There we go. Didn't really hear it click, but yeah, that looks good. And then that's kind of it for the movie version, is because I might just have these two battling it out on my shelf. But what I wanted to try is with the symbiote effect, should be able to work. Maybe take the head off first. For our comic version, as if he was getting the symbiote on him, because I don't think we have many like transformation ones. Oh, like, looks good, kind of. I mean, it's just a little bit realistic. Wish we got a little bit more to it. But I mean, you can have him getting the symbiote up on him. Or there's also the Amazing Fantasy one, which we'll probably take that out of frame real quick. The Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man. So if you got that Secret Wars symbiote Spider-Man, you can just pop this on. And yeah, if you know how to do it right, you could get some nice looking displays there with this effect piece. So overall, pretty good playability wise. I'm glad that this accessory can pop on for everybody. And then yeah, just for head sculpt swaps, they do look nice. I like this one looks a little bit more like Tobey Maguire than this one does to me. It's just the eyes are a little bit better on this, but this figure is a little bit older. but still pretty good there. And then you can have them battling it out. So, like that. Or I guess you could get more, however you want to do it. So, pretty good. I mean, we all knew this was coming because obviously it's just a reuse with a little bit of extra tweakage, which is good. At least they have these sculpted on. They made a new torso for this and everything and raised it, which is good. So for an easy reuse, it's pretty nice. So we'll go into the actual scaling. So for scaling, here he is next to the two figures I used with the Sandman here and the No Way Home Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. And they do look good. They are about the same height, which is good, obviously, because they're the same character and the same mold. Yeah, they're about the same height. And then Sandman, just a tad bit taller, which, I mean, I guess he can change his size, so it doesn't really matter. But I always like Sandman to be just a bit bigger than Spider-Man. Now, overall, for the Marvel Legends Spider-Man 3 symbiote, or black suit style, however you want to call it, is pretty good. Nice, easy repaint here, but it's a good, easy repaint. I'm gonna give it a solid 8 out of 10. Does what it has to. The sculpted on torso, or the new sculpted logo and the new torso, is nice that Hasbro did that, and it looks even better with it. I love this accessory here. I was playing around with it, just doing different Spider-Mans. We get a full set of hands, fists, thwips, and punches, or crawls, sorry. And then we get obviously the emo Peter head sculpt. So it's pretty good. I don't know what else this figure could have came with. I mean, if we got a bit more version of this, that would have been cool. But I'd rather have like a comic version of like tearing off the symbiote. Like if we got like that with like a maximum black suit Spider-Man, and we got a nice tearing off one, that'd be cool. But yeah, it's good to see this. Yeah, so if you wanted a Spider-Man 3 for like your movie shelf, it's good. And that's what I kind of wanted to create. I love the Raimi movies. Some people don't like them, but I grew up with them. Most people did, but watching this, I saw Sandman and Venom on my TV, and I thought it was amazing. So, hope you guys enjoyed this review. Speaking of Venom, I hope they do one from this movie. And yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. Please like, subscribe, share. Doing that helps me out a ton. Boosts the algorithm and helps my videos get reached out to more people who love these action figures just as much as me and you guys. Also follow the Instagram where you can see some future sneak peeks of future videos. And just like, you could DM me directly, ask me any questions, tell me what you want to see reviewed on this channel. Also, I do have a TikTok now, which I'll also put a link in the description as well. Just started off, has the same sort of just posing the maximum Hulk there, but it's just gonna be an on and off thing, not really connected to the main YouTube. Well, I guess it is, but you guys know what I mean. But that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Toy Soldier Reviews out.